Game 5, will it be dead for the Maple Leafs if they leave this game without a win, or will it be a Boston Bruins handshake and them going to the second round where they would face the Florida Panthers? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, great. My screen's not loading up on here.
Oh,
Oh, now it is. Oh, that's a miracle. And welcome in, everyone. That's a terrible intro. Oh, look, we're shaking all around on this thing. I'm joined by Ben, who hasn't been here in a while,
yeah, I've been out.
with his bookcase or bookshelf.
Yeah, so I'm building this.
Literature. So, Game 5. Boston takes Game 1, which we did here on, I don't remember. I think Saturday of April 20th. It is 10 days after that, and the Toronto Maple Leafs are already facing elimination. What do we see here for Toronto? And they've lost their leading goal scorer in the regular season. It just seems like all the odds for Toronto are going against them right now. But the only stat that seems to help them is that in the Bruins' last 6 games Game 5s at TD Garden, in 2018 they had a loss. 2019 they had three Game 5s. It was a loss, a win, and a loss. 2021, a loss. 2023, a loss. So they're 1-5 in the past 5 years at TD Garden for a Game 5, which Toronto, don't make it 2-5, because then if you make it 2-5, you're out of the playoffs. What do we think in this situation?
I actually think Toronto's going to win.
Oh, wow.
Because all the odds are against.
Toronto's gonna win. Oh, that's a nice joke you got there. Oh, we also just got official news right now from Twitter, the Bruins Daily, that Heinen is in, and one of the Boston players, Beecher, is out for this game. So Beecher will be out, and Heinen will play in Game 5. I believe they're starting Swayman as well. Swayman has been really good in this series as a goaltending. He only let in 1 goal in Game 1. Then in Game 3, because they let in Omark, and that's the only loss that Boston's had in this series. Game 3, Jeremy Swayman only let in 2 goals. Then in Game 4, only 1. So he's let in only 4 goals in the series in 3 games.
Wow.
Which is, and that's an incredible stat. That's what you want from your goaltending. But the offense for the Maple Leafs have not shown up here. Mitch Marner, I bet everyone that's in the hockey community has seen that one video of them fighting on the bench, or arguing on the bench. He doesn't. He's watching the Astros, actually.
Yeah.
The 9-19 Astros.
We're losing 26-1 so far. So
No way, we're already losing 26-1. Oh, in other news, this reminds me, Ottinger had a good night last night, and the Stars tied up the series at 2 in a Game 4 win against the Vegas Golden Knights, defending Stanley Cup champions. I do have a stat. Since the last time Dallas beat a defending Stanley Cup champion in the first round was back all the way in 2008 when they beat the Anaheim Ducks. Anaheim Ducks were the 2007 champions, and the Stars got rid of them in 6 at American Airlines Center. We have home ice advantage, so Game 5, if they want to repeat that process and do it in Vegas again, because all 4 games, the road team has won the game.
Oh.
So Dallas needs to break that in Game 5 to take a 3-2 series lead, or else they'll be down 3-2 in the series going back to Vegas. And you think Vegas will try to just not win it? No, they're going to try to win that one. As let's go into the anthems here. We'll switch to the scoreboard. now game time. Yeah, you did hear it from my TV.
That was from your TV?
Yes, that was from my TV.
Ah, he's kind of loud.
Yeah, well, I put it like a full volume. Joseph Wool in his playoff career, he's starting for the Maple Leafs. He's 1-2, a 2.3 goals against average and a .919 save percentage, and entered in relief in the third period of game number 4 in place of Samsonov. So, hoping for a big night for him. This season versus Toronto for Jeremy Swayman, he's 6-0-0, trying to make it 7-0-0. .957 save percentage, 1.32 goals against average, and he's done really good against the Leafs. Can the Leafs respond and make it a 3-2 series going back to Toronto, or will Boston eliminate the Maple Leafs here as the puck is dropped here in Boston? It's sent deep into the Boston zone. It's rimmed around now. Brad Marchand trying to clear it. Pressure here by the Leafs. They're trying to get the puck, but then cleared out of the zone by Boston. Played via Wool. This is going to be his first full start. Riley's in for the Maple Leafs. A shot from a tough angle and a save there by Swayman. 2 Leafs went down, and here come the Bruins the other way. Geeky's in. Geeky waiting. Gets it to Coyle. Back to Geeky. Geeky waits. Geeky looking. Back door for Marchand, and he fumbled on the puck. It's in the corner now. Oh, that was a good opportunity already for the Bruins.
Yeah.
Not even a minute in. Riley. Go ahead.
Oh, this is exciting so far.
It is exciting so far in game number 5. We could see handshakes at the end of this. Behind the net, the Leafs trying to get it. Marner sends it out in front. Domi fanned on the shot, got it back, and he just shot it wide. Swayman didn't know where that puck went. He had his glove out, but he didn't know where that puck was at. And that's going to be icing on the Bruins. A minute and 17 seconds in. So far, it's been an entertaining start here.
Has.
Austin Matthews was at practice at the morning skate. He's not going to play game 5, as we previously mentioned. It is due to illness or maybe some other stuff. Maybe some kind of a lingering injury, maybe. All we can do is speculate. It's undisclosed. He did not play the third period in the game number 4 back in Toronto. Domi behind the net. Domi trying to center it. Max Domi trying to send it out in front for Bertuzzi. He was tangled up with a stick out in front. It's cleared out of the zone. And a reset here as Marner will get the puck in his own zone. So we're a minute and 40 in. What are your thoughts so far?
It's very, very fast-paced and exciting. Very unlike the regular season.
I mean, it's playoffs. This is your first playoff game of the season. So
It is.
it's going to be an entertaining one. Maybe we'll see overtime, because these two teams love overtime in the previous meetings. The last time the Leafs have beaten the Bruins in a playoff series was back in 1959.
Oh.
And they had a 4-1 lead in 2013 in Game 7. And they blew it. And Boston won that series in 7 games. 5-4 in overtime. So, not good memories here for the Leafs in this building.
No.
Sent in from the blue line. Bouncing puck off the stanchion. I just saw a stat right now that the Leafs are 1-14 when they're down 3-1 in the series. The only time was when they came back in the Stanley Cup final back in the 40s, I believe, as a centering pass was right there, as Lorai's shot was blocked on the way through. It's battled for in the corner. It's retrieved here. Labushkin trying to get it, and he clears it out of the zone. Stretch pass here, Dewar. Here comes Kampf. He shoots, save. He got the only goal in Game 1 for the Leafs. And here come the Boston Bruins the other way, trying to make his way through. Liljegren, and here comes Nylander, who moves in. Nylander, the shot was blocked on the way through. He came back in Game 4, missing the first 3 games of the series, and it's sent into the corner. Edmondson, it's in the corner still. 0 goals in the last 12 games for William Nylander. Turnover at center. Coyle sends it in deep to the corner. Liljegren now for Edmondson, who's trying to move it up, and it is trying to clear. They cannot. Kept in by Carlo, who sent it in deep. Right now, the Leafs looking to respond, trying to get the first goal here in game number 5. All the games tonight will either have a force of game 6, or if all the games go to the team that have a 3-1 series lead, we could see 4 handshakes by the end of tonight.
Wow.
Could see 4 teams eliminated. Capitals are eliminated, and the Tampa Bay Lightning, who won the Stanley Cup in 2020 and 2021, have been eliminated to the Florida Panthers, who made it to the Stanley Cup final in 2023.
I remember that.
Marner gives it to Benoit. Benoit shoots through traffic. Bertuzzi trying to get the rebound, and he could not. Saved by Swayman. Marner. Bertuzzi from a tough angle. He was trying to go short side, and he could not. Bertuzzi forcing the pressure out in front of the slot. Marner shoots it. He fanned on it. Marner trying to get it back, and it's cleared out of the zone by Boston, but it will be icing. And some pressure by the Leafs, and they look good in the first 5 minutes of this first period. Boston leading the series 3-1, but the Leafs trying to force it to Toronto again for game number 6.
Boston's goalie's doing a very good job.
Yeah, that's just seemed the story in this whole series.
Yep.
Off the face-off, won by Nylander. Nylander sent it across. A shot was blocked out in front. Got it back behind the net now. Nylander lost the handle, and it's cleared out by the Bruins, but not cleanly, as taken away by Robertson, who Tavares will send it in deep into the Boston zone. Swayman almost misplayed it. Above the referee, and it's cleared. Liljegren. And now Riley trying to move it up. Robertson cannot connect on a pass. That could have been too many men for the Leafs if they touched that puck. But thankfully it wasn't, as a miscommunication by Nick Robertson. Bruins trying to move it up. Carlo moves it in. Carlo will send it in from the red line. Will it be icing? No, it isn't. They wave it up. No way, they do. It is icing. For a second it looked like play on, but no. Sheldon Keefe has reached the playoffs in each of his first 5 seasons. Only 1 series win was last year against the Lightning.
Wow.
So he is 1 for 4 on series wins.
Painful.
It might be 1 for 5 if the Boston Bruins do it here at TD Garden. Boston took game 1, then Toronto took game 2, and then they lost both in their home building in game 3 and 4. Off the face-off, 1. Marner. Shot. Scores!
I told you.
The Leafs up 1-0 in a crucial situation, and it's 1-0. Wow. What a blast by McCabe, and it's 1-0 Leafs on top. What'd you see on that play?
That was it was a pretty good shot there, yeah.
It's a rocket.
But they moved very quickly. Pass, shoot, score.
All because of that icing that maybe they wanted to argue with, but either way, a good start for the Leafs. And Maple Leaf Square just went ballistic, went crazy, and the Leafs are up 1-0 in Game 5. A big goal for the Leafs. They have their first lead since Game 2. Domi moves it in on the rush. Domi shoots wide of the net. Jake McCabe's first career playoff goal in the Stanley Cup playoffs. And the Leafs are not done yet. Riley shoots through traffic. It was blocked out in front. DeBrusque trying to move it up for Geekie. Geekie moves in along the right side. Shot by Marchand. It was blocked and out of play. Into the crowd. 13:55 to go. The Leafs have a 1-0 lead due to Jake McCabe, his first career playoff goal. And the Maple Leafs have a 1-0 lead in an elimination game for them, trying to force it back to Game 6 in Toronto. We'll be back. We're back in Boston. A 1-0 lead for the Leafs as Jake McCabe has the blast from the point off the icing by the Boston Bruins. 6:05 into the first. Boston's lost 4 straight series clinching games. And that's in a row. Just wow. That's a shocking stat for a Boston Bruins team that's been so dominant. Teams leading 3-1 win series 91% of the time. That is so. The 9% is for the teams tonight, including Toronto, trying to force this back to Game 6. Not even worrying about a Game 7. They just got to win Game 5. Try to send it back to Game 6 in Toronto, which they're 0-2 in these playoffs. McCabe, the goal scorer, sends it in. Dewar in the corner now. Boston. First goal by a Toronto Demon in this series. That's an interesting stat. Defenseman finally getting on the offense. Maybe a little too late now, but maybe still some life in the Leafs. Nick Robertson, a miscommunication with Liljegren, and it's a turnover here. Shots are 4-1 favoring Toronto as of the moment. And that's going to be another icing on Boston. So a 1-0 lead right now. What are your thoughts?
Toronto has gotten off to a very fast start in this game. They've gotten a lot of goal, and their defense seems to be playing well. They've only allowed like 1 shot on goal for the Bruins. They've definitely got off to a fast start.
It's an important start too, and it's another icing here from the Bruins. Maybe if they win this face-off, maybe they can recreate that play like they did in the first goal. They win the face-off here. Maybe. No, they don't. It was a scramble in the face-off circle, and Liljegren will have to reset it at center. Here come the Leafs back into the zone onside. Sent deep into the corner was Nyes. Near the boards. Tavares turns it over near the half boards. It's cleared out of the zone. Here comes Pasternak. He lost the puck. He looked like he was going to have a 2-on-1 with Zacha. Oh, what a hit. And then another hit there. Oh, my. Turnover. Pasternak trying to get the puck. 2 goals this series. He's trying to make it 3, but it's cleared out by the Leafs. It's getting physical. I believe in Game 1, they had a combined 100 hits.
Oh.
Which I did. And I mean, you could notice in Game 1 it was really physical. And then another hit behind the net. Domi moves it up. Edmondson onside. Edmondson in. Dropped it for Bertuzzi. In his skates. Bertuzzi trying to get it. And it was a fumbled puck. Behind the defense. Moving in. Shot. Wide of the net. Bruins had an opportunity there. Edmondson turns it over in the corner. And it's cleared out of the zone by a miscommunication by McAvoy. Bruins not connecting right now in the first 9 minutes.
No.
Sent deep into the corner. When scoring first, Toronto, they're 31-11-6 in regular season, 0-1 in this series, though. So the regular season does not matter. If you can't do it in the playoffs, your season might be ending. Sent deep, Boston into the Maple Leafs zone. McCabe. And now Frederick trying to get to the loose puck. Frederick will try to send it back to the point. He did. Is it cleared out of the zone? It's stuck in a pile of bodies. And it's cleared out of the zone. Grzelcyk trying to get back on the side. Bouncing puck. It's cleared out of the zone by Toronto again. Toronto 2 or fewer goals in 10 of the last 11 playoff games.
Whoa.
That is a concerning stat there.
Yeah, that's not good.
Riley sends it in from the center line. Shots are still 4-1 favoring the Leafs. They have a 1-0 lead on Jake McCabe's goal. The first time in this series for Toronto that they had a defenseman score in this series. Swayman rims it around now. Kept in by Reeves momentarily. And now it's taken away by Carlo. Carlo sends it in from center. Rimmed around now as Wool played it. Samsonov's not starting. Almost turned over there by Nyes. Here comes Tavares. Could be a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Moving in Tavares. Nylander shoots wide of the net. Nyes Rims it around behind the net. Nylander trying to get it. Tavares in the corner. Tavares sends it back to the point now. Liljegren to Tavares. Getting pressured there. Nyes behind the net trying to send it out in front. Intercepted though. As here comes Zacha. Zacha trying to get through the defense. Zacha in the corner. It came to the point. Shot was blocked. Race for the puck, and McAvoy will get there first. As Nyes and McAvoy were trying to race for that loose puck. As Nyes, if it was a little bit closer to that puck, could have had a breakaway. McAvoy got taken down in the corner when he was controlling the puck. Bertuzzi, and a misplay by Boston. Here comes Domi. Domi's in. Domi trying to send it across. It was blocked. A nice defensive play by the Bruins. Oh, my. Shot from a tough angle, and Bertuzzi couldn't tip it in. 9:04 to go, and Toronto could have made it 2-0, and maybe Domi just shot that puck. 1-0 Toronto. We'll be back with more, as it is a 1-0 lead for the Leafs.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs on Max Hockett 19 Sports.
We're back in Toronto, and Ben has an interesting stat. Take it away, Ben.
So, the Toronto Maple Leafs so far have had the puck in their offensive zone for about 4 minutes, I think it said, and the Bruins had it for only 1 minute so far in this game.
A little baby in the stands. And he might not see a win here. He might be. There's a best birthday ever signed too. If that kid does not get his birthday wish,
Oh no,
that's gonna be really sad. But Toronto doesn't care for that, for babies or birthday
gonna be-
wishes.
there's gonna be a lot of refunds tonight.
Shot was blocked out in front. Van Riemsdyk, the former Leaf, will try to move it up. Van Riemsdyk on side. Frederick behind the net. Riley has it in the corner. 8:45 left to go here in the first period. It's sent to the zone. It's an icing with 8:40 to go.
Another one?
We've had multiple icings, but this time it's on the Leafs. So maybe Boston, I guess Boston is the new team on the NHL.
Boston, man.
Boston.
But
8:40 to go, and Boston's looking for maybe a little bit of momentum here, maybe some offensive pressure.
yeah,
They need that in this game if they want to eliminate the Leafs here in game number 5. Pasternak sent it deep. Lyubushkin getting pressured in the corner. Pressured again. He's getting sandwiched in the corner, and it's taken away. Riley. They send it deep into the zone. No icing. Lohrei looking for the puck. He gets it. They got to retreat for it because of miscommunication on the passes. Shots are 5-1 favoring the Leafs. In 12 minutes into this game, McAvoy misplayed it to Kampf. Kampf sends it deep into the zone. As Boston just can't get out of their zone, can't start the breakout. They finally send it in deep, though. Whoa, almost misplayed it. Oh, it was a bouncing puck. He was trying to kick it like a soccer player.
Wrong sport, buddy.
Turned over. Is a penalty upcoming on Boston. 7:41 to go, and the Leafs to the power play. Interesting.
Quite interesting.
Quite interesting. Oh my.
Oh,
Officials are Steve Kazari, Kyle Redmond, Johnny Murray, and Andrew Smith. I'm sorry if I said Kyle Redmond wrong. I'm sorry. I give all of the sorries to Kyle Redmond. Whatever. I'm sorry. So Leafs power play is off the faceoff is won here by the Leafs in the corner. Nyes trying to send it back to the point. Marchand turns it over to Tavares. The captain. And we have a question in the chat. Where's the live game? Well, you can't show it. Nyes shoots. Saved by Swayman with 7:23 to go. If the live game you were trying to see is on ESPN.
there you go.
There you go.
If you don't have ESPN, well...
Well, there's always piracy. I mean...
Oh. You don't.
Tomorrow, Game 5 of Edmonton and LA. Edmonton leading the series 3-1, and Dallas and Vegas, a very competitive series there, going back to Dallas for a Game 5 at 6:30 on ESPN. In front of the net! Some bodies are falling down there. Huh? What happened there? There's 2 bodies in there. Swayman looked like it was getting interfered with for a second. Oh, it's not a power play, actually. Oh, wow.
Oh.
I barely just noticed. Shot was stopped there.
Ooh, that was a good save.
I thought they had called a penalty maybe because the referee's hand was up, but they did not. So if you saw a power play thing, no, you didn't. You did not see it. You did not see a thing.
The referee was just holding his hand in the air.
He was like, "Hey guys, stop doing that."
He's a lonely man.
Toronto's 1-4 in last 5 games facing elimination. If they want to go to Game 7, they got to do that twice. Yikes. Toronto has a 1-0 lead, though, so a little bit positive here at TD Garden. Nyes got smushed off the boards. Taken away now. It's moved up by Pasternak. Starts at 7-1 favoring the Leafs as Pasternak trying to do some crazy moves. Some nice moves there. Carlo sends it in deep. About to hit the referee there.
Oh.
Tavares, the captain of the Leafs, can't clear it. Carlo shoots through traffic. It was wide of the net. And it's cleared out by the Leafs again. Didn't have enough for icing, so Carlo has to retreat it. 6:25 left to go here in the first period. Heinen. Now Carlo. Carlo waiting for Boston to get a change here. That's a sent deep. Boquist trying to get to the loose puck behind the net. Benoit trying to get it away from Boquist. Out in front, scores! It looked like out of nothing, they just got a goal. And with 6:06 to go, Trent Frederick ties the game up at 1. Wow.
Script. I didn't think this was in the script. Where's the script? Come on.
Wow, out of nothing. And on the Boston Bruins' second shot on goal, they have tied the game. Wow.
Oh, it is.
Third goal of the series for Trent Frederick with 6:06 to go in the first, and the Boston crowd is loving it.
That did look like it came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it looked like it just bounced off a player, I believe. We might have to see another look at it. We'll see in the intermission report that we'll do after this period. But it looked like it just came out of nowhere. How did that puck come out in front so easily? Like, I did not see how that came up. Maybe it was a great pass that we didn't even notice. But either way, it's tied at 1. Leafs back on the pressure, though. They're trying to take it a 2-1 lead. Riley sent it back to the point now. Robertson shoots, and it's saved by Swayman. It was deflected on the way through, and he covers with the glove. That's the 8th shot for the Leafs. 2 shots for the Bruins. And hockey does not make any sense because it's tied at 1.
Welcome to hockey. It doesn't make sense.
5:32 to go. Trent Frederick's 3rd of the series has tied Game 5. We'll be back with more.
Welcome back to the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs on Max Hockett 19 Sports.
We're back in Boston. It's tied at 1, and are you mentally back from that goal? Because I clearly don't know how that puck went into the net, or how that puck came out in front of the net.
No, I don't know what happened.
I don't know, but either way, it's tied at 1 in an interesting hockey game early on. 5:32 to go. Boston only has 2 shots on goal, and they've tied it. Let's look at this again. Maroon in the corner. Let's see. Maroon, it went off his skate. Oh, no wonder why. It went off his skate. That's a lucky bounce by Boston.
Of course.
That was such a lucky bounce. The hockey gods are determining Boston.
I just went here.
Here you go. A blessing in disguise. You only had 2 shots. Here we go. Let's give you a goal. And Toronto was like, really?
The Maple Leafs are crushed right now. They're like, no. No.
Shot was blocked, and then another shot was blocked, kept in the zone. Domi trying to get the puck. Domi will rim it around. He was with Dallas last season. He went to the Western Conference Final with that Dallas team who lost to Vegas. And Dallas is playing Vegas again, but in the first round this time. Domi trying to send it out in front. Bertuzzi. And a penalty, I believe. I believe we're going to have a penalty. Is this actually a penalty this time? Let's see. They blew the whistle. There is a penalty. Yep, there is a penalty.
Wow.
They're going to call it a roughing, I believe, or cross-check. They're going to call it on the Boston player. They're going to call it on Carlo. I thought it was going to be a penalty on the Leafs for a second. So Toronto has a chance to go up by 1 again if they score on this power play. Brendan Carlo and some Leafs fans disturbing him in the penalty box. Just saw one guy like, hey. See, he's banging the glass behind them.
Yeah, that would be me.
So Max Domi, Mitch Marner, William Nylander, Morgan Riley, and John Tavares on this power play unit to start off the power play. They're 1-14 in the series. That is terrible. And they're 2 for 25 versus Boston this whole season, including the playoffs. That is terrible. They've only scored once on the power play. 15 times they've had a chance. They've only done it once. That is terrible. That's like having all the bases loaded and not taking advantage of it in Game 6 and Game 7.
Okay, well, we're going.
Riley moves it up. Morgan Riley. Drop pass to Domi on the power play. I didn't mean that to anyone at all. Nylander. Send across. Tavares. Oh, he didn't get enough on it. He was trying to go top corner. Nylander behind the net. Sends it back to the point now for Domi. Domi getting pressured. Broken up and cleared out of the zone. 1:05 left to go on the power play. Marner will reset it. 1 minute left to go. Marner the drop pass to Robertson. Nylander's in. Nylander on side. Nylander trying to go to the slot. Marner off of his skate, and it's cleared out of the zone. And that comment was not directed to anyone specifically. Ben.
Here's the problem.
40 seconds to go. No problem here. The only problem I see is Toronto's power play being terrible.
Yeah.
Yarncroke.
Golden Knights again
Huh?
last year. Who decided to lose the Vegas Golden Knights again last year?
I don't know who you're referring to. Edmonton? Oh. Liljegren shoots. It was blocked out in front, and it's cleared out of the zone.
I think it was the green team
When it,
with the star on there.
I don't know what you're referring to.
Oh, only your favorite team.
Let me point out a stat here relating to that, whatever he's talking about. After the power play, Dewar out in front, shot it wide. Fans wanted a penalty because one of the Boston players went down, and they did not get a call. Marchand moves it in, the captain. Marchand got it poked off his stick, cleared out of the zone. Here comes Reeves, who'll just send it deep into the zone. 2:50 left to go in the first period. It's kept in by Kampf. Wide. And Carolina's up 1-0 over the Islanders in an elimination game for the Islanders. Islanders won in double overtime to stay alive. Double overtime. The first double overtime of these playoffs, and the only one that's happened so far in these playoffs. Last year, it was 4 overtimes. That was the longest. And, Ben, they're not like 5-minute overtimes. They are 20-minute overtimes. I think Ben disappeared on us. Back to the point now. Riley. Across. Back to the point now. Riley shoots. And a save by Swayman with 2 minutes to go in Game 5's first period.
I didn't disappear.
Oh.
I went away.
Oh. So 1-0 Carolina early on in Raleigh. Oh, wow. That is a soft goal there. So 1-0 Carolina. Look at that. Look at that playoff bracket, Ben. The only series that is tied at 2 and will go to Game 6 if no one forces a Game 6 will be Dallas and Vegas.
Wow.
That's the only tied series at 2 games apiece. Dallas was down 0-2 in the series. They lost 2 games at home. Then they took the 2 in Vegas. Out in front, bouncing puck, and it's covered by Swayman. With 1:54 left to go. Let me bring up a good stat from that Dallas series. Last year, Dallas never tied the Western Conference Final in the series. Dallas this year has tied it. So, they never tied that series once in last year's Western Conference Final. Dallas has tied it last night. So, this is a completely different Stars team. Marner to Riley. Domi shoots. It was blocked. Shot. Saved by Swayman. With 1:46 to go. What were you going to say, Ben?
I was going to say nothing.
Yes, you were. You should say they're better. Thank you, Ben, for the compliment.
Oh, you're welcome.
We'll see if hope they show up in Game 5. I'm a Dallas fan, so screw Vegas. I hate Vegas. All my guts. And so does the whole hockey community, except for Vegas fans. I had all these Vegas fans for Game 2 partying in my chat that they won, and I was like so annoyed.
Let me at him.
Behind the net. Centered out in front. To the point. Sent across. Oh! It was blocked out in front. Riley. 1:30 left to go. Shots are 12-2 Toronto. Unbelievable. Stretch pass, though, for the Bruins. Moving on side. Coyle. Coyle moves it in. Coyle rims it around now. McCabe will get to the puck. The only goal scorer for the Leafs in this game.
What is this?
Riley, misplay there. Riley will send it deep. Nye's trying to get to the puck. Not kept in, so they got to reset it. A minute left to go in the first period. Our first intermission report coming up after this period ends. Ben, we got a lot to talk about on news around the league.
We do.
Yep. And also what's happening in regular season baseball, unfortunately. And then we're going to talk about the NBA playoffs as well. 2-0 Carolina over the Islanders, not even 4 minutes into the first period. An elimination game for the Islanders, and they got to figure it out soon or they're out in 5. Stretch pass for Pasternak that couldn't connect. And that's an icing with 26.2 seconds to go. So an offensive faceoff for the Leafs. So Toronto's played the better game with the shots department. But Boston is lucky they got that tying goal.
Oh yeah, the hockey gods went, "We feel bad for you. Here you go.
We're gonna give you a goal in a series that you lead 3-1. We just put the Leafs out of their misery already.
Right now, the Maple Leafs are going, why?
Why'd you say it like that? Domi. Oh, McCabe bounced that puck with 22 seconds to go. He fumbled it. Oh, he fumbled it like a football player. Or he fumbled the overtime rules in the Super Bowl. Oh, that was I was hoping for the 49ers to win because no one wanted to see Taylor Swift's. Well, there's the end of that. This is hockey. This is the playoffs. We shouldn't be worrying about that.
The script said.
The script said what?
Oh, for football, the script said the Chiefs had to win.
Oh, that's lame. Just for ratings.
For more publicity.
15 seconds to go. Send back to the point with 10. To the front. Bertuzzi out in front. He fanned on the shot on the centering pass. 5 seconds to go. The Bruins trying to get a buzzer beater. In front, McAvoy couldn't get the puck. And they ended the first period pushing and shoving right afterwards, though. Wow.
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 Are you a cat?
That was you. You're a cat.
Okay.
That was quite weird from you.
I'm sorry. I will never do it again.
You sound like Siri.
Hello. I am Siri. Choose the voice you'd like me to use.
No. That's the voice I wanted to choose because you're annoying, Siri. Stop it.
Did you say Siri?
No. Did not say Siri. So let's not get copyrighted by Amazon or whatever, or Apple, whatever they made. It's a 1-1 tie. We'll be back, and we'll do our intermission report. Oh, no. You know what? We'll just do our intermission report already. You know what? Forget it. The cameras are on, Ben. On us right now.
Well, what does she want now?
So it's 1-1 here in game number 5 of the Bruins and Maple Leaf series. We'll just talk from here.
Okay, well.
Well, what?
The Astros and Guardians are going to start in...
Oh, I thought they already started.
Oh, no. In 20 minutes.
My pen's running out of ink.
My pen ran out of ink this morning.
Good.
Amazing.
That's amazing. So it's a 1-1 tie. What did we see in that first period?
Well, it was a lot of fast movement from the Maple Leafs at the beginning, and the Bruins, honestly, I felt like never really got going.
Mm-hmm.
They just got really lucky at one point. Hockey gods said, "Here you go."
Here you go.
Yeah. And then they're tied because of that.
Mm-hmm. Which for the Leafs, you probably didn't want that situation, but I mean, you'll take going up 1-0 and still dominating the play a little bit. As Boston just does not look like they are as fluid as they were in games 4 in 3, and even game one as a whole, they scored 5 in game 1. It was a 5-1 victory there.
Mm-hmm.
Leafs hoping it's not a 5-1 victory here for the Bruins.
Oh,
It might just crumble apart here. But it's a 1-1 tie. Let's check scores around the league, Ben.
which league?
The NHL, buddy.
Okay. Well, the Maple Leafs and the Bruins tied, of course, 1-1. And then the Hurricanes are leading the Islanders 2-1 right now. That series is Hurricanes 3, Islanders 1. So,
And a power play for the Islanders. Interesting. They only have 2 shots on goal, too. Oh, my God. What is up with everyone scoring on their second shot on the goal? Bruins and now the Islanders. I like how on the no, I'm gonna show this actually on our thing, on the screen thing. I love that it shows that the New York Islanders are the New York Islanders.
oh,
Look at this. Look at this. If you can tune into my stream right now on YouTube, look at this. My goodness, that's a big no-no right there.
the Islanders?
You see that?
Yeah.
The New York Islanders.
They did them dirty.
Unbelievable. Someone
They're-
should get fired for that.
Whoever did that got fired.
Well, not fired yet if it's still on there.
No, he got fired 3 seconds ago.
Oh. Well, the only series that is tied at 2 is Dallas and the Vegas Golden Knights.
No bias whatsoever.
No bias whatsoever. Let's look at this. Apparently my thing wants to be weird now, okay? Let's just open this up, actually. Oh, my. Great. Now the zooming in thing's going to be annoying. Now I just can't use my mouse anymore. That's great. So Vegas took game 1 4-3. Then Vegas took game 2, which we did 3-1. Well, you didn't do it. I did.
You did.
Pain. Dallas went up 1-0 in that game, and then they lost 3-1. They really didn't have anything 5-on-5. Game 3 was a 3-2 overtime winner by Wyatt Johnston. They dominated game 3. And then game 4 last night, Vegas had a 1-0 lead and a 2-1 lead. The Dallas took the lead late in the second to make it 3-2. Tied Dellandrea his 4th career playoff goal, 3 of them against Vegas. And he scored the game winner. Then Rope Hintz with the empty net to the insurance marker. And Stars edge Golden. What? Hold up.
What?
Excuse me?
What are we talking about? Edge.
Oh, they mean win. Okay.
Okay.
Ottinger
Uh,
Ottinger makes 32 saves for Dallas, which wins 2nd straight on road.
wow.
Golden Knights had 34 shots. Dallas with 32 in game 4, but Dallas up top with a 4-2 victory. Amadio scored first, his first playoff game of this year, and he made it 1-0. And Evgeny Dadonov from an impossible angle tied it at 1 for Hope in Dallas. Eichel made it 2-1. Then Johnson on the power play made it a 2-2 game. Then tied Dellandrea late, made it a 3-2 game. And then Rope Hintz, the empty netter, made it a 4-2 insurance marker. And this series is tied at 2, going to Dallas for game 5. Let's listen in on the calls that we had in this game so far. Let's listen in to the calls we had. Marner, shot, scores!
I told you.
The Leafs up 1-0 in a crucial situation, and it's 1-0. Wow, what a blast by McCabe, and it's 1-0 Leafs on top. What'd you see on that play?
That was.
At twice. Yikes. Toronto has a 1-0 lead, though, so a little bit positive. Riley sent it back to the...
Where's this?
Now Carlo. Carlo waiting for Boston to get a change here. As it's sent deep. Boquist trying to get to the loose puck behind the net. Benoit trying to get it away from Boquist. Out in front, scores! It looked like out of nothing, they just got a goal. And with 6:06 to go, Trent Frederick ties the game up at 1. Wow.
Script. I didn't think this was in the script. Where's
the script? You killed me with the script. What script, Ben?
Oh, well, this... Hold on, let me turn my camera on so I can show you.
Okay. Let's see what... Hold up. Let's get a better view for all the viewers at home. Why is my mouse not working? This is annoying. Oh,
You see?
Oh, no, they can't see, actually. They can't actually see, actually. Oh, my God, I can't... Oh, my... Okay, we're just gonna keep it like this, actually.
Okay, so... Can they see or no?
Yeah, they can see it. You just gotta...
So, this paper is all typed out from the NHL.
Conversation is only the beginning.
Well...
Well, you done goofed.
Oh, wrong page. Whoops, my bad. Which folder was it in? Ah.
So we're 8 minutes away from the second period. Oh, there goes Ben. Oh, there he goes.
Welcome back to...
Hi. So we'll take a short commercial break and we'll be back.
Welcome back to the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs on Max Hockett 19 Sports.
We're back for the second period. Would you like to tell us the MLB scores, maybe?
I just put food in my mouth.
Nom nom nom.
Please hold.
Please hold, guys. He's eating. He's consuming food that gives him energy.
It doesn't give me energy, but it is food.
So it's 1-1. Boston got lucky on their first goal, and there's Sean McDonough. I will not, if you want to see my thoughts on Sean McDonough, follow my Twitter, MaxRocket19, or I don't remember what it is, but I have specific thoughts of Sean McDonough.
Would you like to see the scores now?
Yep, tell us the scores, buddy.
Oh, the Yankees and the Orioles are played today. Or they're playing. The Orioles are winning 4-2.
Mm-hmm.
The Rockies are winning 5-0, which is very surprising. That doesn't usually happen. The Cardinals are beating the Tigers, which doesn't usually happen, 5-4. And the game is starting.
Yep, the game has started. We're already 10 seconds into the second period here. In the corner, it's fought for. Comes free for Nyes. Nyes getting a little bit hooked there. No penalty. It's not the regular season. They're not going to call soft stuff like that. Out in front, off a body, Labushkin. To Nyes, he shoots. It was blocked by a skate. Out in front, Tavares! And it's stopped. And there's a whistle. Apparently can't type anything into the... So my timer is messed up. That's great. That's just great.
For the people watching, we are sorry for the inconvenience of the timer.
This thing. Okay, we're just not gonna do a mouse today. And it doesn't even work with my key. That's great. Thanks. So a power play for Boston. Sorry for the inconvenience. The timer's a little bit behind. 19:24 left to go here in the second period. Marchand to DeBrusque. DeBrusque behind the net. DeBrusque. And it's cleared out of the zone by Kampf all the way down. 19:10 left to go in the second period. Matched up with the clock. 30 seconds have passed in the power play. In the corner, Pasternak. Still in the corner. Moved out. Cleared. Out of the zone. Trying to go shorthanded is one of the Leafs. It's Yarncroke behind the net. Trying to send it out in front. McAvoy intercepts it. This power play for Boston has not get set up because Toronto's more had the shorthanded opportunities so far. I like how my mouse just doesn't work. That's just great. That's just,
Well,
I like how my thing doesn't work.
is it out of
Huh?
Is it out of batteries? Like, does it needs to be
No,
charged?
this thing doesn't work because it thinks it's zooming in when I don't want it to zoom in. So that's great. Off the face-off, one by Labushkin shorthanded. They're just killing off penalty time here. So I just gotta keep this clock perfect, and then we won't have to run in with this problem. Thanks. I had to pull up the NHL app, and it just ruined my whole mouse. That's great. Lorai, Geeky, looking to move the puck. Geeky through center. He'll send it in. Rimmed around now. It's fought for in the corner. Comes free for Geeky in the corner. Geeky near the boards with 30 seconds to go in the Boston power play. It is cleared once again. 25 seconds to go in the Boston power play. Lorai will drop it with 18 seconds to go. Zacha moves it up. Zacha into the zone to Van Riemsdyk. Back for Zacha near the boards. Rimmed around now with 10 seconds to go. Heinen getting pressured. Heinen to Geeky. Geeky to the front. Geeky trying to jam at it. And it's cleared out of the zone by Yarncroc, or tried to. Full strength now for the Bruins. A shorthanded breakaway. Nylander! And it didn't go. Somehow that puck didn't even go into the net. Might have hit the post. Might have went wide. Frederick trying to send it out in front. Bouncing bodies. And there's a whistle here. Maybe there's an offside. But how did Nylander not bury that?
It's just sad. I think that's why Toronto's losing 3-1 in this series.
And they're gonna take one of the. We're gonna take Maroon to the box, so Toronto's gonna get another power play. I'm sorry for saying this, but I'm gonna have to reset the stream or whatever. When we go to the second intermission, I can't stand this mouse thing not working with me, because apparently it just doesn't want to do anything that it usually does, and it's great. That's just great.
Those are already losing. Why?
It's off the face-off 1, and it's cleared out of the zone by Toronto themselves. And the Astros are probably losing from what I heard.
Okay.
Riley will drop it. As here comes Domi. 15 seconds into the power play. Domi leaves it for Marner. Marner misplayed it. Almost gave it to Marchand. And it's offside anyways. 16:53 left to go.
What do you mean ball? That's a strike. It's obviously a strike.
16:53 left to go while Ben is right into an Astros game. There's a power play for the Leafs here. Austin Matthews is not playing tonight. He's out due to an illness and undisclosed, maybe an injury. Nylander through center. Moves it to Tavares. Tavares drops it back to the point now. For Riley. Tavares. Back to Riley. To Tavares. To Nylander. Nylander waits. Looking for an option for Riley. Gives it to Domi. Domi looking for an option. Riley. To Nylander. Out in front. Off the outside of the net. Nylander behind the net. A minute left to go on the power play. Marner. To Riley. Riley waits up. To Marner. Marner shoots. Deflected. It's still loose in the slot. They're trying to get it now. And Marchand looking to clear. He cannot. Riley looking to get set up again. Marner in front. Tavares shoots it. Saved by Swayman. Marner gets it to Domi. Domi to Riley. Oh, what a save.
Wow.
Jeremy Swayman just robbed Morgan Riley. With 37 seconds to go in the power play for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and an incredible stop by Jeremy Swayman keeps this game tied at 1. Wow. What a save.
Right in the chest.
Right in the chest. The best chance for the Maple Leafs, and they just could not put it home. Off the face-off, won by the Bruins. Looked like it got high stick there and no penalty. But it was cleared down the length of the ice anyways. 15 saves for Swayman so far in the game. He's only let in 1 goal. Yarncroc, now Robertson. Onside Bertuzzi. Back to McCabe at the point. To the traffic out in front. Trying to go shorthanded is Lohrei. Or Heinen, my apologies. And with 8 seconds to go, this kills off the remaining power play time. Liljegren's into the zone. Bertuzzi. And McCabe fell on the way there. Could be a 2-on-1 shorthanded. Odd man moving in. Maroon. Maroon waits. Out in front was blocked by Bertuzzi. Defensive play there. Back to the point now for Grzelcyk. He shoots. Deflected off the pad. And a save by Wool. Maroon behind the net. He set up the first goal off his skate. It bounced to the front of the net. And that's how this game is tied at 1. Grzelcyk. Moving for the puck now. Grzelcyk sends it in from center ice. Rimmed around now. Pasternak. Shots are 16-4. Out in front. Grzelcyk shoots through traffic wide of the net. Wool lost his stick for momentarily. And he gets it back. Liljegren will clear it to the point. Not out. But then on the second try by McCabe, he does clear it. Re-entrance by Boston though. Wool plays it. as maybe the Leafs looking to storm the Boston Storm that's happening right now, as Boston has a little bit of energy right now. It's 3-1 Canes in Carolina.
Again, that's a strike. Why are you calling it a ball?
Back
What?
to the point now. McAvoy. McAvoy dances the blue line. McAvoy trying to get through, sends it across. Back door. He waits out in front, off of skates, and it didn't go. Oh, my.
No one can score.
No one can score in baseball or hockey.
Well, I wish that were true.
Behind or near the corner in the Toronto zone, shots are 16-5 favoring Toronto, and somehow this game is tied at 1. Lindholm moving it up through center. Lindholm moves it in, dropped it for Marchand. Marchand trying to send it cross ice for Heinen. He lost his balance. Here come the Leafs the other way. Riley sends it in deep, rimmed around now by Swayman. Tavares try to keep it in near the boards. Nyes does it himself. Nyes sends it back to the point now. Labushin across, wide of the net. Tavares got taken down a little bit there in the corner. Marchand moves it up. Marchand into the zone. Marchand out in front. Backhand. What a save again. Wool has made a great stop there on his fifth save of the night. Save by Swayman from center. He covers. 12:39 left to go.
And just as you say that, they hit a home run.
Who?
The other team, of course.
Oh. This close to a 2-1 Boston lead, but was not meant to be. Okay, no. We're not doing that reference. We'll be back.
Welcome back to the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs on Max Hockett 19 Sports.
Back in Boston, it is a 1-1 tie. Boston leads the series 3-1. The Leafs scored first, and then Boston responded. The shots are really lopsided right now at the moment. I believe the Leafs have 16 shots on goal, and Boston with only, I believe, 6 or 5.
They have 4, I thought.
I swear they put 5 on the board. 12:39 left to go in the second. Boston and Toronto are deadlocked at 1. Off the faceoff, won by Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk has only been 3 shot attempts, 1 shot on goal by the top 6 forwards for the Bruins. Really concerning here in game number 5. Trying to end it here at home, or it might be a repeat of 2013 all over again.
The Maple Leafs are trying to do everything they can, but the hockey gods are just like, no.
Marner shoots. It was blocked. He got it back. Bertuzzi. Oh, my goodness. Swayman kept it out still. It's still loose in front of the net. Riley sends it to the point. Riley to Marner. Marner at the point dancing. Shoots. It was blocked. Marner flips it to the front. Blocked out in front by McAvoy. Somehow these people haven't scored. Domi. Saved by Swayman. Domi Lost the puck. Kept in by Toronto. Here comes Heinen the other way for Boston. Shot. Saved by Wool. He plays it. We're continuing on. Pastrnak looked like he got a bad hit there or something. He does not look good on the bench.
No.
That could be a big concern for Boston if this series continues. Or in the playoffs. If they play Florida. They lost to Florida in Game 7 when had a 3-1 series lead. So, they know how to blow 3-1 series leads to Boston. That puck, when it was dumped in, didn't rim around, so it was awkward a little bit. Icing on Boston. 11:13 left to go. And Pastrnak is in some discomfort right now on the bench.
That's not good.
Not good at all. Zero shots for Pastrnak. 3 hits and 2 blocked shots. Might have been a blocked shot maybe that got him a little bit injured there on the bench. Hopefully he comes back on the ice. See if he returns in this game. Tavares behind the net. Robertson sends it back to the point now. The blast by Edmondson was blocked. Marchand wasn't on the same page there. Marchand can't clear it. Nylander keeps it into the blue line. Nylander dancing through 2 people. Nylander waits. Nylander gets through another one. Sends it in front. That shot went wide by Edmondson. All that work by William Nylander, and somehow it didn't go. Here comes a 2-on-1 maybe. DeBrusk moves in. DeBrusk fanned on the shot, and he took down the goaltender as well, Zacha. What is going on in this second period? What is going on?
This is crazy.
Apparently, no one knows how to shoot the puck. No one knows how to score a goal.
No.
It's like every single opportunity has not worked out. We're approaching the halfway point of the game, and if they keep this up, we might even see overtime at this point.
Hopefully my phone can handle that.
Shots are 18-7 favoring Toronto. Wow. Unbelievable. Turned over. Boston trying to get through one. And he could not. Reeves will send it deep into the zone. It's offside with 9:44 to go. A little bit of pushing and shoving by McCabe. Maybe he's getting a little bit physical here with Frederick. They'll calm it down. The referees. 9:44 to go. Wool gets taken down right here with a collision. As I believe we're going to go to commercial. We'll be back.
Welcome back to the NHL Stanley Cup Playoffs on Max Hockett 19 Sports.
We're back in Boston. A penalty shot by Kuznetsov, the slowest penalty shot shooter in the league. Makes it a 3-1 lead for Carolina. Hey, it worked out.
Good dude.
DeBrusque with this chance. Look, he fans on it. Just no one can shoot, no, and he's mad about it. Look at that. Ow. Ugh, poor stick. Jeez.
Oh.
Take it out on the Leafs jersey.
Oh.
42-13, the shot attempts favoring the Leafs. 7-2, the scoring chances favoring the Leafs. Everything's favoring the Leafs, but the score is not favoring the Leafs. It is a 1-1 tie. It is even. And at the rate they're playing, this might be going on for overtime. Shot! Oh my goodness, another save by Wool. His 7th stop of the game on DeBrusque. Boston hasn't even hit double digits in their shot count.
Nope.
Unbelievable. It's rimmed around now for Liljegren. Liljegren waits. Liljegren rims it around now behind the net. Robertson couldn't stop the puck. Yarncroke trying to rim it all the way around. Robertson in the corner. Less than 9 to go in the period. Cleared for an icing. Or no, it's not icing. My apologies. I thought it was going to go all the way. Marner's in. Marner waits up. Marner lost it to Marchand. Domi can't keep it in, and Marchand trying to race for the puck with Liljegren. Marchand trying to out-hustle him. Penalty upcoming, I believe. No, there's not. No penalty upcoming. Back to the point now, Lindholm. Lindholm shoots wide of the net. And it's rimmed around again for Lindholm, who rimmed around now, all the way around to the other point. Carlo behind the net. Lindholm at the point. Sends it across. Carlo, the shot deflected. It was blocked out in front, and the Leafs trying to move it up. Through center, Bertuzzi sends it in. Rimmed around now, Bertuzzi off an awkward bounce to Tavares. Rimmed around now for Domi. Behind the net, trying to send it out in front. It's sent across now for McCabe. McCabe holds up, and he lost the handle of the puck. I've seen everything tonight. I've seen everything. This is game 5 of the playoffs, and no one can shoot or control the puck. Unbelievable. Turned over there at the slot. Moved up here. Shot! Saved. Boston gained some shots and now some opportunities. A 69-mile-per-hour shot.
Wow.
That was a really nice shot there.
It was.
No
It did.
icing. And a big hit behind the net. And it's turned over again. My goodness. Turnover machines right now is Toronto. 18-9, the shots favoring the Maple Leafs, but the score is not favoring them right now. So it's a tied game up at 1. In the corner, Dewar trying to get the puck. And it's cleared out of the zone by Boston. Labushkin. And that's going to be icing with 6:47 to go in the second. I feel like the pace is slowed down here. Feels like a baseball game.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. There's nothing out that window, buddy.
Yes, there is. There's a food truck outside this window.
Truck.
Uh-huh.
There was the ice cream truck a couple seconds ago out my window.
No. No, you got a food truck outside. Outside.
A free?
It's a free candy truck outside.
That's not good.
Oh, man.
In the white.
No, it's not white. So Joseph Wool's first start of the series, he got his helmet fixed up for some reason. He made one save in the first and allowed a goal, and ever since that goal, he's saved 7. So 8 combined saves for Joseph Wool. To the front, to the point now. Back to Lindholm. He shoots. Glove save by Joseph Wool with 6:36 left to go in the second. What do you think? What do you think that the team that needs the goal needs to do? What do you think they need to do to get the next goal? Whoever team, whatever team you want to have take the lead. Ben. We lost signal.
I'm back.
Oh. You've been back for like 5 times already in this broadcast. This is crazy.
Well, what happened?
I was asking you a question.
Oh, okay. What's the question?
What do you think the team needs to do, whoever to score next?
Well, I don't know what Toronto needs to do. I think they've had a billion shots on goal by now. The Bruins need to I feel like they've gotten a little more going from the second period, but they to keep it coming with the shots on goal.
Game 5's on Wednesday. Dallas and Vegas, the only series that's tied at 2. LA trying to stay off elimination in Edmonton at Rogers Arena. Or Rogers Place, I forgot which arena. There's too much Rogers arenas or places or whatever. But I do know that Dallas will be playing in American Airlines Center for Game 5 versus the Vegas Golden Knights. Off the face-off, won by Toronto. It's cleared out of the zone. Lohrei to the loose puck in his own zone. Lohrei. It feels like the next mistake might cost the team the game-winning goal, maybe. It feels like that might be the case here.
It might be.
The second period has gone pretty quickly here, you could say.
It has.
Frederick trying to get to the defense. He has the only goal for the Bruins. McCabe has the only goal for the Leafs. Passes have not connected in this game. Shots are 18-10 now, favoring the Maple Leafs, as Boston has gotten some chances. That one off the outside of the net. DeBrusk in the corner. DeBrusk and now Liljegren looking to move it up for Marner. Marner looking for an option. I believe they're going to get a change here, maybe. Maybe a partial one. Marner tries to move it up. Liljegren. And here come Robertson, I believe, who rims it around. Maybe been Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi. Yeah, it was Bertuzzi who rimmed it around. Lyubushkin clears it out of the zone. Lindholm. And it's back in again. Cleared out of the zone again by the Leafs. Turned over to center at Marchand. Marchand moves it along for DeBrusk. DeBrusk moves in. A bunch of speed. Send it out in front. Oh, my. Was taken away by Lyubushkin. Second wide and into the corner. Shot. And it's behind the net. Marchand trying to send it out in front. He instead sends it to the point for Shattenkirk, who rims it around now. And it's still kept in, and then it's cleared out of the zone by the Leafs with 4:45 left to go. 0 shot attempts for the Leafs in the last 6 minutes.
Wow.
4:43 to go. A bunch of punching there. And they're going to separate that immediately. Let them fight. Let them fight. Let them fight. Let them fight.
We want to see large explosions.
What?
What? No. That's not what I meant.
Nathan McKinnon and Mark Scheifele play Game 5. Jets down 3-1 to the Avs. The Avs won 2 games in Colorado, and the Jets lost their second game in Winnipeg in game number 2. We'll be back. What?
We all know who's going to win that.
Who do you think's going to win that?
The Avalanche, of course.
Oh. Well, if you care about...
What?
If you mind Ben's opinion, well, if you're an Avs fan, yeah. If Dallas advances or if Vegas advances, they'd probably play Colorado or Winnipeg. So
Dallas is going to play the Avalanche.
Who knows? Who knows? I want Dallas to play the Avalanche too. No, the Avalanche are scary, but
and then it'll come down in that series.
Come down.
But Dallas is victorious.
Then the Western Conference Final will probably be the Oilers and the yeah. Well, that's a long way from now. Dallas got to focus on Game 5, Game 6, and Game 7. They got to focus on that until they figure out what's happening in the second round, if they do make the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs, which hopefully they do.
They did last year.
They did. They made it to the Western Conference Final since the first time since 2020, and before that, 2008.
That was the year I was born.
Wow.
I'm old, I know.
I know. Brad Marchand with 3 goals this series, 5 assists, 12 hits, and no penalty minutes at all, which is impressive. No penalty minutes in this series, as he has had 8 points in this series in 5 games. Who's going to be a hero here? who do we need to step up? Who do you needs to step up here? Boston or Toronto?
Toronto.
And why is the reason?
Everyone wants to see the underdog win, of course.
If you're not Toronto, Toronto just chokes in the first round. That's just become a. They have not won a cup since 1967.
So Toronto equals the Dallas Cowboys.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That is basically how I can sum it up. Benoit, and it's
That's my name.
4:31 left to go. And it says 4:28 on our clock. It's not like that in the arena.
Oh.
But our clock is a little bit weird because of the computer just wants to be weird with me today. Just the worst time to be weird. 4:20 to go in the second period. McCabe trying to move it up. Went off a stick. McAvoy near the boards in his own zone. It's cleared out of the zone. Tavares from center. He'll send it in. That's offside with 4:06 to go on the line. So this pace of the game has gone really, and I mean really slowly.
Yep.
What's the score around leagues anywhere?
The Astros are losing 3-0.
Ooh, that's nice.
It's gonna be 9-20. Great.
This is y'all barely beat the Rockies. Oh wait, y'all won like 10-0, whatever.
Yeah, we won 12-2 and 8-2 or something.
Frauds. I mean,
Frogs? We're frogs?
frauds.
Oh.
The year that the GM or whatever his name is retires, you just flop.
Yeah.
He's like, I had enough after this Rangers series.
Actually, we beat the Rangers in the series.
No, y'all didn't win a World Series. If y'all made it to the World Series, y'all would have beaten the Diamondbacks.
The Diamondback.
Yeah, it was just set on a plate for y'all, and it just womp womp. Texas Rangers won their first championship or World Series. Dallas looking to do that in the Stanley Cup final, if they can. Hopefully, praying to the Lord Jesus. Cowboys won't do it though.
No.
Back to the point now. As Riley sends it across for Labushkin. Back to Riley. Riley waiting. Sends it across ice. A lot of open room for Domi. It slid. Oh, my. Just wide. Oh, did you just see that? Or is he watching the Astros game?
No, I'm watching the game. That's as close as you can get, I feel.
Coyle to the Brusque. Went behind him. Back to Coyle. Coyle looking for a centering pass. A shot. Oh, my goodness. The Brusque had it on a platter. Lindholm sends it across now for Carlo. Carlo wait, shoots out in front, bouncing puck, and taken away by the Leafs. Bertuzzi moves it up. Labushkin onside. Labushkin trying to send the pass to Domi, and he could not. DeBrusque. Shots are 17-10, favoring the Maple Leafs still here in the hockey game. And they got to win to force it back to Game 6 in Toronto. And if they do, we'll be doing that Game 6. Stretch pass, couldn't connect. Holmberg behind the net. Holmberg looking to send it out in front. Bertuzzi to the front, covered by Swayman with 1:52 left to go in the second period. And Bertuzzi got taken down in the process. Taken is not a word. Look how close that was. Oh, my.
That's why that's oh man.
Man, oh, man. It's been like that this whole period.
Oh.
We're just enjoying this.
Right now the Maple Leafs are just dead.
It feels like both of these teams are dead right now.
Yeah.
If they're gonna be dead for the rest of the game, just at least send it to overtime, please. I want to do an overtime game so badly.
My phone may not allow that.
I think it will, actually, because overtime overrules that, so.
I wish that were true.
Mm-hmm. It is true, actually.
Oh,
100 seconds to go in the second period. Behind the net now. It is taken away by the Bruins. If the Bruins get the next goal here, this series could be over just like that. Grisick sends it in. I'm gonna jinx the Leafs fans right now. If I say that, thinking the Bruins gonna score next. I bet you that. Tavares trying to make his way through, and he could not. And it's moved up by the Bruins. Zacha moves it in. Drop pass for Pasternak. He shoots. Blocker save. Behind the net for Geeky. Back to Pasternak. Pasternak waits. Turnaround shot saved by Wool with a minute left to go in the second. And Boston has some energy.
no one's allowed to score.
These goaltenders have stood on their feet. It's been a goalie showcase or near misses by both of these teams. Still 1-1.
These goalies are trying to get paid overtime here.
The longest overtime we've had in these playoffs was a double overtime in Long Island, and that's how the Islanders stayed alive, and they're playing a Game 5 right now. They're losing 3-1, I believe, right now at the moment.
I don't think that's going to happen again.
We've only had a couple overtimes, including Dallas. Dallas was like the longest regular overtime period, just one overtime period. I believe it was 17 minutes of overtime in Vegas. That game didn't end till like 1 in the Central Time.
Whoa.
48 seconds to go. It's rimmed around now. Lindholm trying to get the puck, trying to clear it out of the zone, trying not to give up a goal late here. Nylander waits. Nylander shoots above the net, and it comes out in front. And wow. Kept in by the Leafs. 30 seconds to go. Tavares, a shot. Scramble. It's still loose. They're trying to jam at it. It's still loose in front of the net. And they whistle it down. It was still loose with 22.1 seconds to go. And they are taking the helmets off. They're punching each other. They're pushing each other. Riley gets it with Edmondson. Edmondson's trying to go at one of the... Pasternak's going to go with Riley. Riley and Pasternak. Everyone's going at it right now. Marner and Pasternak. Nice is getting... Oh, my goodness. Now finally some action. Pasternak is stuck in... Coyle and Domi.
What in the world?
Marchand just got separated. Pasternak and... Nyes are still pushing each other. See if any penalties come out of this. Pasternak's just laughing at Nyes. And they want to go at it. McAvoy, they're separating each other. And we finally got some action, and everyone's just standing up at TD Garden. And the referees are really mad.
The referee's like, I want to go home.
It's like, y'all better stop fighting.
In that voice, yes.
Let's see. Did that puck ever cross the line? Oh my.
Nope. No one.
Let's see if we can see it from the back angle though. Let's see here. Let's see what the angles we have. Let's look at all the angles. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. I can't see anything. There's no
Hold.
22.1. They're maybe reviewing this right now. There's penalties upcoming here. What are the calls? 2 minutes for roughing. And 2 minutes, I believe, on their other side. So will it be 4-on-4?
Whoa.
They're saying Coyle and Edmondson and Brad Marchand to the box. And they're adding someone else too. Jim Montgomery getting an explanation here from the linesmen and the referees. The penalty box is still open, the door, and I believe the Leafs are going to go to the power play.
Oh.
Wait a minute, hold up. They're sending Edmondson out of the box because since it's the end of the period. I believe so. Brad Marchand's arguing about it. Look at this. Oh my, this is how it started. Pushing and shoving Edmondson with Coyle. Then Riley got it with Pasternak. Marner got it with Brad Marchand. And then all chaos just happened. And everyone at Boston was like, continue the fight. The crowd just reawakened here. So a Toronto power play. I was right. Toronto's going to go on the power play.
I was half expecting the referee to come out and go, everybody in the box.
Marner's getting an explanation because... Okay. 0 for 2 on the power play is the Maple Leafs. 4 shots on goal. 1 for 16 in the series. They got 18 seconds to do something on this power play. Their third chance of the night. They haven't converted on none. Marner in front. Deflected rebound. It went wide. Nylander got knocked down in the process. 8 seconds to go. Domi with 5 seconds. Rims it all the way around. This second period is over. And a second period, we'll still have a power play after this. We'll actually stop the stream here because my computer's acting up weird. And then we'll start a new stream and all that. So, for right now, we'll say goodbye, but we'll be back for the second intermission.